Hey everybody, this is Jerry Rosenthal, Mindset Development Coach, and I want to welcome you to this week's Friday message. You know, as I spend my days talking to people and coaching people all over the world, I hear all sorts of different things, but one thing that I can always hear in people's voices is when they get frustrated or they get discouraged, when things aren't working exactly the way they want them to work, when their month didn't go exactly as they hoped that it would, when people aren't doing what they said they were going to do. And I can automatically hear the frustration and discouragement in people's voices. And when I hear that, it takes me back in time to a time in my own business when I was dealing with the exact same things. And I remember that my great coach came into my office one day after I was going through this challenging time in my business, and he said something to me that really shifted my mindset and really propelled my business forward. And what he said to me is, he said, "Jerry, you are one attitude away from a breakthrough." And I just had to sit back for a moment and absorb what he said. I'm one attitude away from a breakthrough. And see, what he was trying to explain to me was that we cannot always control the things that are going to happen in our life and in our business. But the one thing we always have control over is our attitude. See, what happens to us is not what creates so many of our problems. It's how we respond to what happens to us that is what creates our problems. And that response is an attitude. And how many of us are sitting in places right now that we rather not be? And we know that we're designed for more. We know that we were created to be better than where we are. And yet we can't figure out, why can't I move forward? What is going on? And many times, what we kind of overlook is the fact that our attitude and how we respond to things is what is creating so many of our problems. You know, I tell people all the time in coaching that when you're out there building a business, you know, there's going to be times where we get frustrated. There's going to be times where we get discouraged. That is a human emotion, and we're all going to feel that. But it's one thing to feel frustrated and discouraged. It's another thing to become frustrated and discouraged. See, because when we become those emotions take root inside of us. And we've now chosen that to be our attitude. And when you have an attitude like that, it stops you from the breakthrough that God's created you for. And I spent so many years in my business stuck in that proverbial rut. Not because of anything other than my mind and my attitude towards what was going on with me. See, I know that each and every one of you listening to this message has greatness already built inside of you. Every one of you has the potential to reach all of your goals and all of your dreams. Every one of you was designed by our Creator for success and victory, abundance and prosperity. Every one of you listening to this message, I don't care where you are right now, in your life, in your business, I don't care where you've been, we've got those seeds of greatness inside of us. But so many times, what prevents us from allowing those seeds to sprout and grow is our attitude towards things. You know, we can't control a lot of things in our life, but God did give us the ability to choose our attitude. You know, I wake up every day with an attitude of gratitude. I'm just grateful that my feet are above ground. Now, let me be honest with you. For me, personally, in my own faith, I can't wait till the day I get to go to heaven and see my Heavenly Father. But I got to tell you, I'm not ready for that right now or any time in the near future. Got a lot of work to do here. So I wake up with an attitude of gratitude. I give thanks for all the things in my life that are good. You know, I give thanks for my health, for my son, for my amazing relationship with my fiance, for being able to do the things that I love to do, for being able to help people. I'm grateful. So many times we get in these places and we're so focused on all the negatives, so focused on all the things that aren't happening and aren't working, that we forget to look at the blessings that we have to be grateful for. We all have something that we can be thankful for. And that is an attitude. It is a choice. It is a decision we make to focus on the things that are great in our lives and not always focus on the things that are not, because what you focus on with emotion is going to grow. And so I just want to ask you and challenge you on this Friday message. I want to ask you this question. What attitude have you been harboring inside that might be holding you back from your greatness? And then I want to challenge you to start changing that attitude, to start doing the opposite of what you feel sometimes, to be grateful, to be excited, to go out there and say, hey, you know what? If my event's canceled, I'm going to go out and book more. If my people quit, I'm going to go sponsor more. If my people are sitting on the bench, I'm going to go find some more field players. See, it's an attitude. And I believe with everything in me that we are all an attitude away from a breakthrough in our business. What is the attitude that's holding you back? And what are you going to do today to change it? That is my challenge to each and every one of you out there. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in to this Friday message. If you'd like to see some more training videos or would like to see where my champion summits are going to be around the country, visit my website at www.coaching4champions.com. I want to wish each and every one of you a great week. I look forward to seeing you back here next Friday, where my goal is to just give you encouraging, inspiring, uplifting messages to help you become the best version of yourself you can possibly be. Have a great week, everyone.